Hello, and welcome to another episode of After Rush, Glass's favorite post-adrenaline talk show that digs deep into adrenaline and its players. We're your hosts, Proctor GP and JD.
Thank you for that dazzling introduction, GP. Now, before we begin, I've got to say, this challenge was pretty thrilling. I had adrenaline coursing through my veins the entire night.
Quality entertainment.
There are definitely lots of new and unique players in the games right now. But before we get into the thick of things with the bank, why don't we explore some of the players who did their own things, like those two underground?
Halcyon and Eloy, those two were quite amazing in the tunnels. They have great potential to be one of Glass's favorite duos. The traps and prisoners from Hunt Night had my heart pounding. They truly kept me on the edge of my seat.
Eloy and Halcyon are definitely a great team, and it shows this challenge as they defend their home. I've got to say though, I don't know how long they'll be able to hide there. Rumor going around up here is that the Chaos Angels are cooking up some pretty nasty trials involving the lower city underground.
Well, no matter, the Proctors definitely enjoyed the two in their horror-esque show. Those traps were insane, and Eloy seemed to be elated with the results. It shows too as they've been rewarded a rating of 150, as it appears they've both gotten some supplies and primitive weaponry from the prisoners they killed.
Another captivating player that'll be a big one to watch is going to be Aaron Powers. Rumor is he's a Proctor's kid who decided to take part of the games he grew up watching. And his display this round, robbing the bank, was pretty incredible.
Many of Proctors agree with you. That's why Aaron's been given a hefty rating of 150. Here's something to think about, JD. Will Aaron's upper city life hinder him in the grand scheme of things? I'm sure he misses the lavish lifestyles. Bet he won't last a month in the lower city.
Say what you want, GP. Aaron has shown amazing skill and will be a force to be reckoned with, upper citizen or not. Now, if you're going to question anyone's ability to win in Adrenaline, question Elias. Someone he trusted took his company right out from under him. And while he may not be the best at keeping said company, he did do well in the challenge, killing quite a few would-be robbers with some very well-placed shots, and gaining a rating of 100. If you ask me, he should have gotten more. Those kills were superb. However, there are those in power who don't approve of him doing so well.
Whatever you say, JD. But before we go deeper into the star players in the recent challenge, let's take a moment to recognize today's sponsors, Burgerson's Gnarly Burgers, known for their best canned burger patties in glass. Burgerson's Gnarly Burgers are the best choice for your canned meat. And remember, pork is for huge failures. Eat more burgers.
Thank you, GP. Their burgers are absolutely delicious. Now back to the entertainment though. Another interesting duo to keep an eye on is going to be Robbie and his robot.
Right you are. I don't believe I've ever seen a human and robot duo, and frankly, I'm intrigued. Their performance with the drone definitely did not go unnoticed. Robbie Roberts gained 100 ratings. However, his robot didn't do so hot. I believe Quantum Qubit is still fresh in the Proctor's brains. Robbie's robot only received 50 ratings, a stunning blow, but there's still plenty of challenges for Robbie and his robo-companion to climb the leaderboard.
Speaking of the Qubit, I think we were all surprised to see the Red Fist Society resurface. I don't know how some of the higher-ups reacted, but I personally was entertained. Red Sparrow and Quixote are going to make a great team, and they definitely give off that brotherly vibe.
A perfect combo to strum those heartstrings.
Some proctors agree with that statement too. Sid gained a rating of 150 and Red Sparrow got ratings of 175. Both did well, and if their claims are true, this won't be the last that we see of them or the Red Fist Society. I'm looking forward to see the possibilities and outcomes in the future.
Since we're on the topic of duos, one I would like to see is between Lana and Anduin. Their meeting at the bank was ripe for drama.
Lana is definitely one of the more skilled players. Her life before playing Adrenaline was jumping from job to job just trying to survive, and honestly she has good potential. Scaling the building was a smart and unique way of breaking into the bank this challenge, and the risk pays off with the proctors giving her 100 for ratings. But oh man, GP, did you see her mask? Not only is she a skilled player physically, but it seems like her baking skills are top notch as well. That baklava looked like it was delicious.
She truly does have a knack for showmanship. Another one of our flashy contenders was Anduin, who has also received a modest rating of 100 due to his swordsmanship, charisma, and expert strategy.
Buying that poison was a pure stroke of genius. The viewers seem to have loved that little life-ending poke.
Before we get to our final spotlight player, let's review some of the big events coming up in Adrenaline and in Glass.
Now GP, I believe everyone is buzzing about the upcoming election for seats in the Glass Council, and the election to see who will oversee the Glass Council. Now, Proctor Kane, one of our founding proctors, has overseen it since Glass's creation, so many are already betting on his victory. The question remains, however, who will win the other seats?
It's a great opportunity for those who get the chance. In other news, we're approaching our founding proctor celebration. The celebration actually falls on the 50th anniversary of Adrenaline. I think we're all expecting a big challenge or something to celebrate such an occasion.
In accordance with that celebration, I'm actually working with some creative members on some devious little surprises, and in due time we will get to see those results. To finish our session, however, we will talk about one more player, Red Maru. Now, Maru made quite a statement in this challenge. It seems like he went right after those inmates who were released specifically for the trial. Now, some proctors ate it up, while others were a bit upset that those lethal criminals didn't get to go on a rampage like they were supposed to. It really disrupted what the proctors were trying to get at. Now, due to what he did, Red Maru actually achieved a whopping rating of 200. And he is going to be...
Hello, citizens of Glass. My name is Ferdinand. I am Glass's savior. I've been working in the shadows for a long time, tirelessly, for a better future. A future without proctors. A future without these games that toy with our lives. I applaud people's attempts at rebellion, and I weep for those lost, but I promise those deaths will not be in vain. I salute the Cubit Rebellion and the Red Fist Society. The people in those groups are the backbone for our future. Players of Adrenaline, I urge you all to boycott the challenges. Show the proctors we are not their toys. We are human beings. We deserve to be more than mere entertainment. Show them that we will take it no longer. Players, together, we can fight for the future we deserve and safeguard freedom and liberty for the next generation. I end this message with a dream of a proctorless future. Join me, players, and save Glass.